Today, I would like to take a moment to speak to every leader, every person, every organization. Today, the question is, what is the state of the mind? Good day. My name is Dr. Carolyn G. Anderson, Army veteran, best-selling author, and founder of Neuromente, the process of renewing the mind. Today, I deliver the first State of the Mind address. For generations, leaders delivered messages about the state of the union and the state of the state. But today, we examine something very powerful, that is, the condition of the human mind. Because behind every organization, every business, every school, every healthcare system, every government, every team, every family are human beings. And human beings are governed by the condition of their minds. 6 years ago, on March 13th, 2020, the world experienced a moment that forced everything to stop. Businesses stopped, schools stopped, communities stopped. But something else happened. The human mind stopped and started carrying uncertainty. It never reset. Many people learned how to move forward physically, but mentally, many never fully reset. And when the mind does not reset, people begin to carry invisible weight in their decisions, their leadership, their relationships, their health. And over time, that weight shapes how we think, how we lead, and how we live. Because while many systems reopened, many minds never fully did. You see, every organization in the world is made up of people, and those people use their minds. The state of the mind influences everything, every leadership, innovation, resilience, progress, life in general. The human mind is the operating system of human performance. And when the operating system becomes overloaded, the entire system slows down. That is why I developed the reset principle. Think about technology. When a device has too many applications running in the background, performance is slow. What do? We reset by clearing what is unnecessary, we restore, and the system begins functioning again. The human mind works in a very similar way. Over time, stress, uncertainty, and certain demands creates a mental clutter. And to move forward effectively, the mind must sometimes pause, reset, and renew. Through years of leadership, experience, research, and personal transformation, I developed Neuromente, the process of renewing the mind. At the center of this framework are three steps. One, reset, clearing mental overload. Two, restore, rebuilding balance and clarity. And finally, renew, moving forward with renewed purpose. This process is not about starting over. It is about moving forward with a renewed mind. Because when the mind is reset, life begins to show up differently. And when the mind resets, transformation begins. To my young people and college students, I say this: you are entering a world that moves faster than any generation before you. The pressure to succeed, adapt, and perform can feel overwhelming. But remember this: your greatest advantage will not simply be knowledge. Your greatest advantage will be the condition of your mind. Protect your clarity, protect your focus, protect your purpose, protect your peace. Because when you learn how to renew your mind, you gain a power no challenge can easily take away. Message to my military and fellow veterans, and those that are uniformed personnel who have served and are serving. I say this: service demands strength, discipline, sacrifice, but the strength that carried us through service must also carry us after the service. Renewing the mind is not weakness, it is leadership. And the resilience that helped you serve can also help you reset, restore, and renew your path forward. To the world, to those of you listening and watching me, my brothers and my sisters across communities, cultures, and nations, I say this: the challenges we face in life are real, but so is the power within the human mind. With Neuromente, we can recreate a real new world. And when we begin renewing our minds together, we begin transforming the world together. Today also marks the beginning of something larger: World Reset Day, a moment each year when individuals pause to reflect on the condition of the human mind. Because progress does not come from speed alone, progress comes when clarity returns. Today, I invite individuals, groups, communities, businesses, leaders everywhere to pause and consider the condition of the mind. Follow me on the journey of a new mind. Release what no longer serves you. Restore clarity and renew our thinking. When the mind resets, life begins to show up differently. And when the mind resets, transformation begins. Here's an open invitation. The true test of leadership will be those businesses and organizations that invest in the minds of its leaders and employees. The true test will be the individuals who invest in their own minds. The true test will be the universities and colleges that invest in the minds of its students, employees, and staff. This is an open invitation to join me and my team on one of the upcoming Reset tours coming to a city near you, to invest in the Reset playbook, and to also join me in the Million Mind March. Together, we can renew our minds and transform lives. Together, we can reset, restore, renew. What a better world it will be with new minds. In closing, because every organization is made up of people, and the condition of the human mind influences everything. So today, we begin a new conversation, a conversation about renewing the mind, about renewing leadership. Because when the mind resets, transformation begins. When we reset the mind, we transform. Healing starts in the mind. Health starts in the mind. Healthy finances starts in the mind. Healthy relationship, it also starts in the mind. However one thinks they are, that's how they are. However, each of us hold the power to transform, to change, and it all starts in the mind. Thank you.